What is up, guys? It's your boy coming at you. The AFL Fantasy Guru Round 2 Massacre is already underway. Apologies to those people that left comments towards the start of Round 2. I just got back from work from interstate and I can't really record while I'm working, but I've replied to the comments there. What can I say? I thought round 1 I had some issues, but to be honest, I think I've handled it very well. I'm glad that Ralph Smith is playing. Unfortunately for me, I thought Western Bulldogs were going to win. No Adam Chera. For those that have the Chera Dogs, unlucky boys. It happens. But yeah, man, as I said, Paddy Cripps is going to have one of the best seasons he's had because he's fitter, his kicking is better, for goals especially. He is going to be, in my opinion, just flooring it this season. He's already making some good cash and definitely getting some good points. I wish I had him as the VC, but I had Jack McRae. That's okay. My captain is either going to be Brodie Grundy or Tuke Miller this week, depending on the weather that's going to be happening on the Gold Coast. So I'm just paying attention to that. What did I do? What were my trades? Let's take a look at it. I had, unfortunately, my biggest bust of my picks, which is something we were talking back and forth with some people, was McInerney for the Swans, and he's injured. It made my decision very easy because I was actually contemplating on holding him. I got him out. I brought in Sam Skinner. The reason specifically he may not get, and I'm hope, man, McCartan, he had a really nice game last night, especially in the first quarter. I think he was on like 35. Then went stagnant a bit throughout the second and third, and then came back with some nice points. I kind of wish I had him in for, for Sam Skinner instead. I don't think Sam Skinner is going to be getting 66. The only reason I had Skinner in is because it's at Port's home. And I didn't really expect McCartan to be scoring a 66. I was expecting like a 30 to a 45, something around there. So, I mean, it happens. He's still going to make me money. And that's just how fantasy goes sometimes. I kept Sam De Koning. Because he's likely to be only out for a week. They had him when it came for the win. And he played quite well in the back. So I expect him to be back in the team lineup next week. What did I do? I brought in Jai Caldwell. Getting absolutely pumped by Geelong last week and still scoring a 103. That just tells me big things. Only owned by 10% of the AFL fantasy coaches, which I find interesting. Maybe people are looking to get up to him soon, but for me, who did I replace him with? I had Justin McInerney, and then I wish I could look at my trades. It was J-Mac and not Baldwin. I think it was Mead. Yeah, Mead. I had J Mead from Port Adelaide. Oh, here it is. So these were my trades. I took out McInerney for Skinner, and I brought in, I upgraded my mid because I just think he's heavily underpriced, and I think he's going to be a good grab this season. I was contemplating on getting like I think it's Nasa from St Kilda for the mid, but I just wanted to have a bit more comfort because a lot of things are happening. And with this here, especially, I was like, I'm just going with someone that's got a security scored spot. They're solidified in the role. I don't want to have like another rookie coming out and going from there and then more problems. So I went with Jai Caldwell. Patrick Cripps, Jack McRae, still got the 103, Josh Dunkley with the 112. There's one player I'm really looking at getting, and I think it's Isaac Heaney. From what I'm seeing, Sydney Swans are going to be a top 4, top 6 team. He's really kicking the ball well, really fit, really playing well. And if you don't have Heaney, I think he's going to be a must get in the next 2 to 4 rounds, to be honest with you. He's playing out of his mind. That's someone you should definitely have on your watch list. He's really, really playing well. So it could be like a Will Brody up to a Heaney, which is what I'm going to be looking at, doing something like that, depending on how Will Brody goes, and then the return of Nat Fyfe, and things like Jerry. I've decided to put Ralph Smith, which I called last week, in that he's going to play. They brought him back in. He played really well. I still think GWS are going to win against the Richmond Tigers. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, GWS have a lot of ins, and that's why I've put Ralph Smith on the emergency and Jack Hayes in. So yeah, this is basically what I've done for round 2. Thankfully, a lot of green dots here, but also some reds that we'll need to fix next week. Nick Martin should be back, so I'd be looking at fixing up Hugh Dixon and Kane Bolden, so I'd be having those green dots completely filled out next week, hopefully. If you have any questions about what you should do, if you still have trades open, maybe you have one trade left and you just got a McInerney or whatever, let me know. Let's go through it. I'm here all weekend. I'll be watching the footy, and I really hope you enjoyed the content, and good luck in your fantasy for round 2. See you guys. Peace.